Southern California wildfires have filled the skies with thick smoke. The acrid smoke from the fires seemed to turn day into night, leaving the sun just a small dot in the sky.
The flames have completely engulfed this entire canyon behind me that's now coming up over the ridge. The smoke is getting very thick and there's ashes everywhere, but it's almost like you're not trying to necessarily stop it. You're going to just keep it if it ever gets near any of these homes, right?
Correct, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be able to cut it off here, but it could go over the top of the hill there.
Helicopters dump fire retardant to protect the homes. These two deer are literally caught between fire lines. Where will they go? The fires have destroyed tens of thousands of acres, but in Southern California, the fire season is only now beginning.
It was a beautiful house. It was a beautiful place to live.
Suzanne Summers is emotional as she surveys the devastation of her multi-million-dollar beach house.
I don't have a son or a daughter in Iraq. And there's not a death in the family, and we'll rebuild.
Suzanne was wearing black as she and her husband, Alan Hamill, returned to what was left of their Malibu home. It was right in the path of the fast-moving brush fire that burned several other properties. In minutes, fire destroyed the spectacular beachfront home, and just look at this. All that's left of Suzanne Summers' house is a chimney and an ocean view. Here's an aerial picture taken before the fire. The home was just steps away from the surf. A deck ran the length of the house. The wind-whipped fire was in a location of Malibu popular with celebrities and the ultra-wealthy. Suzanne Summers says she will rebuild right here.
I really think that we'll learn something great from this. And what else can you do with a tragedy?
This is what it's like to be trapped inside a raging firestorm.
I couldn't get the gate open. I have to just go through it.
Only Inside Edition has this exclusive home video shot as flames swept over Back to the Future star Christopher Lloyd's house. It was shot by the actor's caretaker.
Main house, it's going.
Lloyd was filming a movie in Canada when the wildfire broke out. His was one of the 800 homes all across Southern California destroyed by the raging brush fires. Lloyd is best known for his roles in Taxi and as Doc Brown in the Back to the Future films.
To generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. 1.21 gigawatts!
But in real life, he's nothing like the zany characters he plays. He rushed back to see what was left of his $11 million estate set on 8 acres in the celebrity enclave of Montecito.
Passage to eternity.
Lloyd, his girlfriend Lisa Loicono, and his caretaker took Inside Edition along as Lloyd surveyed the damage for the first time.
There's a huge table in there, wooden table, and it's not a sign of it or anything else. It's amazing. Just gone.
Give us a sense of what you had stored down there.
Photographs, books, scripts, just an assortment of stuff that I...
From your whole career?
Well, for my life.
But despite the extreme heat, Lloyd's fish in the koi pond are still alive, as is this cactus tree, the only signs of life for miles around.
You seem very calm, very quiet, but...
What are you gonna do?
Whoa!
This was the flashpoint of the California firestorm. The iconic Castle Kashan in Malibu was one of the first homes to be engulfed by the fire. But today, this once majestic landmark is rubble, dust, and memories.
What do you think when you look at this? Are you overwhelmed?
I'm totally overwhelmed. I'm trying to keep it together.
Lily Lawrence took Inside Edition on an exclusive tour of what's left of the $17 million estate. It was 15,000 square feet and was on 2 acres overlooking some of the most expensive real estate in the world.
There's just nothing here but rubble.
There's nothing recognizable of all of those treasures. It's just unbelievable.
Lily is affectionately known as the Princess of Malibu. She's a philanthropist and often threw open her doors for charity events. This is a video inside the very last party Lily threw just a week before the fires. You can see how the home was opulently decorated, filled with art, Fabergé eggs, million-dollar chandeliers, and countless other treasures. But what's amazing is that while the fire destroyed most of her castle, this part was untouched, the front gate and her classic '59 lavender Cadillac. And like many fire victims, Lily says she'll rebuild.
I could never not rebuild. We've got to rebuild and make it happen again.